A girl in the desert suddenly stumbled and fell, but she finds a strange thing there. When she digs it out, she finds that it is Aladdin's magic lamp, and after letting out some anger, the girl throws the lamp away. But the next moment, the lamp flies back to her from behind. When she turns to leave, she stumbles over the same lamp again. Seeing this, the girl picks up the lamp again and shakes it vigorously, and then a voice comes from inside. The lamp suddenly began to glow with a terrifying light. The next moment, strong winds suddenly began to blow in the quiet desert. Once everything calmed down, the lamp actually transformed into a human figure and appeared right in front of her. But instead of speaking, the genie stepped forward and sniffed her hair. It turned out that the genie had been waiting for Emma for 1,000 years. He had immediately planned to take revenge on Emma, but due to all his previous commotion, he could barely stand. Seeing that this man looked a little unstable, turned and walked back to her hotel. But as soon as she opened the door to her room, she found that the genie was already waiting there. The genie's name was Leo. Because he was born with a rebellious nature, God cast him directly out of heaven. Leo accepted this punishment, but he also made a request to God that he be allowed to drag greedy humans to hell. Surprisingly, God agreed without any hesitation, and so Leo began to wander the mortal world. He would grant 3 wishes to anyone who found him. However, as time passed, he found that human desires were truly infinite. But then a little girl appeared and had him imprisoned for 900 years because that little girl had no desires at all, and that little girl was Lisa's previous life. The genie had planned to tempt her into making 3 wishes so that he could drag her to hell, but he didn't know that Emma was not at all interested in wishes. Leo began to sweet-talk her to tempt her. Who knew she would fall asleep listening to his nonsense? One day, when Lisa was alone in her room, Leo suddenly had a brilliant idea. He wanted to test how Lisa would react to trouble. Without a word, he started a fire. Leo said that only the 2 of them could put out this fire, and if Emma didn't make a wish, the fire would spread rapidly until it turned the entire city to ashes. Leo thought his plan was completely different this time, but he didn't even think that Emma wouldn't panic at all even after seeing the fire. But Emma planned to go out of the room and teach him a lesson. Emma picked up an iron rod and started hitting Leo hard with it.